There we are again in the standard reviving the all-arounder recording room. Oh wait, actually, let's fix this camera angle. Alright, what's up everyone, and welcome to a new episode of Reviving the All-Arounder. This week was the first week that I've done full routines, and I'm gonna show you my training of Friday. Friday we went to Zwijndrecht to train with the whole team, and then we did full routines on every apparatus. Well, at least I did. So let's get right into it. I started off on floor, and this is my floor routine, and the routine was pretty nice and clean, if I say so myself. The first line had a little hop, but that's okay, and the second pass was also a lot better than normally. Normally when I do it in a routine, I don't really hit it that well, but this time I hit it really sharp and it got up super nice, and I was also pretty controlled in the landing. And the third pass, which is usually kind of the hardest pass, that one was also okay. Had a big uncontrolled step forward, but it stayed within the lines and it wasn't that bad, so I was also happy with that. The rollout was also pretty good, a little bouncy, but I stayed tight throughout the roll, so that doesn't give me that much deduction. The Russians were pretty good too. 2.5 was a little bit over actually. Like normally I easily get that within the range of the floor, but now I went a little bit over with the 2.5, so the half went further than normally, so I bounced out with that one. So next time I have to do the Russians and roll a little bit further than last time to actually make the 2.5 half within the range, even if it's over a little bit. And the triple twist was pretty nice too. I didn't stick it, but after the whole training I went back to floor and did the last 2 passes, and I stuck pretty much every triple twist. Now onto pommel horse. I actually went further than I thought I would. I thought I would like fall off 50 times, but it actually was only once. Twice if you count the dismount. The routine was pretty sloppy and uncontrolled, but I managed to get through it until the tothe. With that one I fell off, but I knew exactly what I did wrong there, so I fixed it the next training and pretty much hit them all. But it didn't need to actually fall the dismount, but the wall is pretty close to the pommel horse, so, and I'm pretty long, so I went a little bit that side, and if you go a little bit too far and keep your legs straight, then you're gonna crash into the wall, and that's pretty scary. So I just decided to tuck it in and just get my feet under me to just stay safe basically. And I know that if I can do the dismount like that without the wall being there, I can just keep my legs straight and land it. I was also pretty content about Rinks. The first element wasn't long enough though, the straddled planche, but the rest of the routine was pretty nice. The handstands were a little bit shaky, but that's also because I was a little bit nervous, because it was the first time that I did the full routine on Rinks, and it's also a little bit scary with the Guksaki. So I was a little bit tense and a little bit scared. So that's why the handstands were a little bit shaky, but I managed to get through it with a double dismount, so that's an E dismount, and that also brings me up 4 tenths compared to a full twisting double back. On vault I did try the 2.5 twist. I couldn't manage to get it on my feet unfortunately, but I did manage to like stay safe and just safely land on my ass. So I'm just gonna keep training it, and if I can do it then I'll just do the double twist pretty easy. And then comes P-bars. P-bars was also pretty okay. Only the half turn before my moi was a little bit shaky and a little bit off, so then I had to kind of panic or correct myself basically in the swing to the moi. So then the moi was a little bit crappy, and then I got a little bit panicky in the handstand, a little bit shaky, so I had to do a swing in between that and then do the dismount. Dismount was fine too. If I can land it like this in the routine, then I'm just super content. Alright, and then the last piece was high bar. I was actually super tired before high bar, but high bar is definitely my most stable event, even though you have to like fly over the bar 3 times in my case. I'm just super confident that I can hit it every time. So in this training I just went to put on my grips, got some chalk on my hands and just went for it. With a whole new bar, I haven't trained on this bar yet, so that also makes a difference, because every bar bounces differently. And it turned out pretty okay. The catch-up was a little bit sketchy, but I did manage to do it in combination with the tack half. So I was super happy with that. The Colmo was a little bit close, but that's what I'm talking about. Every bar bounces differently, and apparently with this bar you stay a little bit closer. So if I did a turn beforehand, then I would know that I have to push my Coleman a little bit more over it, so that I can catch it with straight arms. Right now it stayed a little bit too close, but it's okay. I got to the handstand with like minimal deductions. The stalls were pretty nice. Only the normal tack was a little bit over it, so that gives me quite a bit of deduction, and the dismount was pretty much perfect. I stuck it. Like, what do you want more? Sticking the dismount after a all-round competition is just like #goals, right? But yeah, I was just super happy with high bar. Just the confidence after that routine just went even more up, because now I can do it without actually doing a turn beforehand. So that was pretty crazy. Even my coach was like, huh, what? Why? You know what I'm saying? So that was pretty cool. But I don't plan to do that on the nationals. I do plan to get a feel for the bar first before doing my routine. But it was nice that I could just do the routine. So that was actually pretty cool. But yeah, that's it for this episode again. And I hope you've enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.